What's going on, people of the internet? My name, of course, is Panther. Welcome your faces back to the channel once again. Today, we're going to be discussing why Black Ops 4 Zombies just feels wrong. It feels bad. It feels different. It doesn't feel like we're playing a Treyarch zombie game. It feels like it's kind of a continuation of IW plus World War II plus a bunch of other different things just all compiled into one. It doesn't really feel like our classic and loved Treyarch zombies. Now, there's a couple reasons as to why, but before we even begin, I just want to start off by saying I think Black Ops 4 Zombies is fun. I think it is something new and different, and I think there were some changes made that should have been made. There were some changes made that definitely should not have been made, and we're just going to go through and kind of talk about all of this. So before, just post down what you guys think makes Black Ops 4 Zombies feel so different or so, I don't know. In my personal opinion, it just feels wrong to play. It just feels nothing like a classic Treyarch game, you know? But anyways, let's just jump right into it. Now, the very first thing that I feel like comes to mind when I think of why this game is so different is everything is on a cooldown. In previous games, you know, there weren't really much cooldowns. You know, you had cooldowns on your alternating ammo type in Black Ops 3. There were some cooldowns on traps, but that was something that, you know, was kind of just expected. But in this game, everything is on a cooldown. It's been completely changed. Your lethal and equipment is on a cooldown. Your special weapon is on a cooldown. Your elixirs are on a cooldown if they're the classic ones. And even perks. Some perks have cooldowns, such as Winter's Wail, Dying Wish, PhD Slider, things like that. Everything is on a cooldown. In previous classic Treyarch zombie games, the only things on cooldowns were basically like those timers, the alternating ammo types, where in this one, everything's on a cooldown. Yes, you can get a max ammo or full power, and that will basically revamp it, whereas in previous games, once you're out, you were completely out. It would refresh the next round for equipment, things like that. The Hell's Retriever would also be on a cooldown, but it was like 5 seconds, no big deal. Whereas in this game, man, everything just takes so long to cool down. You get a max ammo, like I said, it does replenish everything, but you have to wait so long for specific things to cool down on. It's crazy. Why do you need a cooldown on monkeys? Why can't you just have 3 monkeys and they just refresh when you get max ammos? That's just one big thing that kind of really gets me. It's just those cooldowns, man. They're so pesky. Another thing that makes it feel like it's not a classic Treyarch game and why it just feels wrong is the perks and the whole create a class. Now, I do agree with them taking out the crutch perks. I do believe that taking out Jug, taking out Double Tap, Speed Cola, and nerfing Quick Revive into kind of its own thing was needed. I do feel like everyone uses those 4 perks no matter what kind of game they're playing, and it doesn't leave a whole lot of room for customization or differences in your setups. Everyone just kind of runs the same thing. You know, they'd run the Wonder Weapon or, you know, a specific double pack-a-punch ability and those same perks and everything. Now with this, what I'm mainly talking about is you can only pick 4 perks to go into the game with, and once you pick those 4 perks, that's it. You're stuck with them for the rest of the game. If you go down, you're basically just going to go and get those exact same 4 perks, whereas in previous games, you could change up what perks you want throughout the game. You know, basically you're playing solo, you go down, your Quick Revive pops you back up, and you're like, you know what, I want to switch something up. Let's remove Double Tap because we have those alternating ammo types, and let's go with Widow's Wine. You know, get a little bit more strength, a little bit more power in there. You don't really need Double Tap once you're just rocking Dead Wire, so yeah, let's just switch that up. Where Black Ops 4, you're stuck. You pick Quick Revive, Stamina Up, Dying Wish, and Time Slip as your perks. You're stuck with them for the entire thing. Now you can do Secret Sauce, and that does kind of make that a little bit different. However, you don't know what you're gonna get. You basically cycle through all of the perks and you just spend extra points, which leads me on to my next point, and that is the new point system. It's stupid, to be honest. I understand kind of where they're coming from. You know, you get a lot of points in those high rounds. Basically, you just keep hitting traps, keep spinning the box, trying to get the Wonder Weapon, or just keep double pack-a-punching until you get that specific ammo type that you really wanted. But oh my goodness, is it impossible or what to get points on high rounds? Once you hit round 50, everything kind of becomes worthless really in this game. You know, specific ammo types don't really work past round 50, and so you have to activate the traps or you have to buy more ammo. But the thing is, with the new point system, it looks like it's based off of percentage of damage that you do to the zombies. So you can really only get a specific amount of points per zombie, and because of that, you're really struggling with points in those high rounds because you have to keep buying traps, you have to keep buying ammo. No longer are the days where you buy a weak gun just to get points, just so you can buy the traps and keep killing the zombies that way. It's completely different now, and that is a big thing that sets you off. why do you lose points? If you watch your points in Black Ops 4 when you're like shooting at zombies, it will take away like 20 points or something like that. Why? I earned those points, did I not? Why are they being taken away because I'm shooting at them? Is it because I'm not going for headshots? Is it because I'm doing something wrong? I don't know. Why am I getting my points taken away from me? It's still kind of a mystery as to how the new point system works, and I feel like it was just pointless and a worthless change that wasn't really needed. We've had the same point system for 10 plus years. Why did we have to change it now? The next thing is a big one, and that's kind of the D-pad layout / the elixir / the talisman. So every single direction on the D-pad now, up, right, down, left, is specifically reserved for an elixir. Now you can no longer hit down on the D-pad to get out your shield. You can now no longer hit right to bring out something specific. You know, everything on the D-pad is just specifically for elixirs. And now because of that, that basically strips away your tactical and lethal. You now can only have one. You have one lethal, and then your second button is to bring out the shield. So now you can no longer have monkeys and frags. Why? Oh, because they want to just sell some microtransactions, but that's a completely different topic. So yeah, the D-pad is all for elixirs, so your elixirs are up basically 24/7. You have a usable elixir pretty much 95% of the time. If not, you're either out of that specific elixir or you just barely used one and it's on that refresh time. Why? Also, talismans, something that changes the game from the start. You have, you know, basically all the different rarities of talismans, the rare, epic, ultimate, whatever they are now. And it basically gives you an advantage at the start of the game, like spawn in with a level 2 or a level 3 special weapon without having to get the kills to actually get it up to that level. Some of them are no big deal, like that, if you don't really use a special weapon. Others are pretty broken, to be honest. Already have a shield, so you don't even have to build it. Things like that. Talismans basically just make you a little bit overpowered, but they are kind of hard to get, so I can see the drawback to it. But I mean, the whole elixir system and the talisman and everything, it's completely changing it. My big complaint is just having elixirs up 24/7 and also not having a lethal and tactical, just having a lethal at this point. Kind of drives me insane, and it makes it feel just wrong to play. The next thing, and this is a big one, we have our special weapon basically available round 1. You know, you don't really have to do anything. You don't have to go on some kind of quest. You don't have to build something. You don't have to do anything. Your special weapon's just there. You just have to get kills. That makes this game so incredibly easy. If you don't have to do anything and you have a get me out of jail free card, that makes this game incredibly boring and you don't really have to do anything. That's such a big problem. It's just having the special weapon right away. You can pick the most overpowered one like the hammer and then Takio's katana and boom, you're set. Instant get out of jail free card, upgrade that to level 3 and you're done. You're golden. You just basically have to kill zombies, wait for that thing to recharge, and then boom, there you go. Just get a full power gobble gum or just find the full power drops and there you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The special weapons either should be nerfed or we have to go on a quest to get them, which I don't see that second option being a thing, so I think they should just nerf the special weapons a little bit. They're a little overpowered and a little bit broken. Now here's a smaller one, but a lot of people are complaining. The leaderboards are completely stripped of any real meaning that they had. If you went back to the leaderboards in previous games, like I love the Black Ops 2 leaderboards. Yes, the high rounds are basically hacked. The first like 20 parts are all hacks and modded, but it was fun. You could see, you know, rounds with how many specific people. You could compare it to world records through the game. You can compare it to your friends, everything like that. Where in this game, it's very stripped away. Everything is very bare bones, you know. Let's check and see how many doors I've opened compared to the 3 friends that I have. That's pretty much the extent of leaderboards in this game. Not too big of a deal. I don't really care too much because we have zombie world records anyways, but some people do care. And now we're just going into like little minor nitpicks that make the game a little bit different. The way that the zombies horde is completely different. Their pathing is very different compared to previous Treyarch games, and it makes it a little bit confusing. There is a learning curve that you have in Black Ops 4 compared to like say Black Ops 3 for example, and it's just in the way that the zombies kind of train and move around you. You just have to kind of get that down, but once you get it down it's fairly simple. A big nitpick that I find annoying that a couple of other people might not find annoying is just so many catalyst zombies on the map at once. This is mainly in the chaos story, but I was playing Voyage today, and oh my goodness, I just get so annoyed and so fed up with all of the different, quote, boss zombies. The fire dude, the blight father. See, I don't even know what their names are because I just do not care to learn. They're not important, and it really just bugs me more than anything. They're not a challenge, they're just ammo wasters, really. There's no reason to have so many of them at once. And then in Ether, obviously, there's a lot of dogs spawning in at once. Dogs are kind of easy to take care of though. You just really have to put one shot into them with any weapon and they're dead. One thing that I completely miss is the damned music. Every Treyarch lobby had the damned music playing. It is such a classic theme to zombies. If you hear it, you immediately think, Treyarch zombies, we're playing damned, here we go, let's do this. But in this game, it's just some kind of basic orchestral music. There's not really anything to it. You can kind of swap it out for basically any orchestral score, and it's pretty much the same thing. Makes no difference. Why can we not just have the damned music back? I'm pretty sure that song is owned by Treyarch, so it's not like there are really many issues to putting it back in. If they're not gonna put that in, can we at least have an option to pick our own background music like in Black Ops 3? That was an amazing feature that I feel like nobody used. You can pick your own music to play in the lobbies. It was incredible. Can we just have that feature back and I would just play Damned on repeat? That's how I would solve that problem. Another one is the back button doesn't show the scoreboard. You actually have to hit pause in order to see how many kills you have, how many downs you have, and basically just the scoreboard for the game. In previous games you could hit that and you could still run around, but now in this game you have to take a complete pause, which is ridiculous. If you hit the back button, it just shows you your parts and then the little spinny thing to show you how far you are on the Easter egg. Why can we not have the scoreboard in there? It doesn't make sense to me. Just put the damn scoreboard in with the back button. And this is a very, very minor nitpick that many people don't really even think about, but I find incredibly annoying. It's hit markers. Just take them out of the game or give us an option to turn them on or off. Really, I don't like hit markers in zombies. Just let me see that I'm hitting them by the points going up. That's really all I need. Hit markers are just distracting to me. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it does start kind of a conversation. I know a lot of people have been trying to put their finger on why Black Ops 4 Zombies just feels different in a way, and I hope this video kind of helped explain how they're feeling. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. My name's been Panther, and I'll see you guys in the next one.